What if I told you that the secret to a massive life transformation wasn't some giant leap, but a tiny, almost unnoticeable step? Today, we're going to dig into the incredible power of getting just 1% better every single day.
I mean, we've all been there, right? You get this burst of inspiration, you set a huge goal, you're going to run a marathon or write a novel or totally overhaul your diet. You start with all this energy, but then a week or two later, the motivation's gone, and you're right back where you started. It's a super frustrating cycle.
So why does this keep happening to us? Well, the problem, a lot of the time, comes down to a specific mindset. It's a really common pitfall that just sabotages our best intentions, and it's called the all-or-nothing trap.
Yup, this is the bad guy in our story. It's that voice in your head that says you have to change everything all at once. It's this immense pressure to be absolutely perfect from day one, and honestly, it just sets us up for failure. Because let's be real, that's just not sustainable for most of us. But what if there was a better way? A strategy that actually works with our brains instead of against them? It's time to shift our focus from those massive, scary leaps to tiny, totally manageable steps.
And here it is. The secret isn't 100%, it's not even 50%, it's just 1%. I know, it looks so small, almost insignificant. But its real power, its secret sauce, is consistency.
So let's be clear about what this really is. The 1% better everyday method isn't about some radical overhaul overnight. Nah, it's more of a philosophy. It's about making a choice to find one small positive thing you can do today and then another one tomorrow, and just letting all those little wins stack on top of each other over time.
But why is this so effective? It seems too simple, right? What's the science here? Well, it all comes down to psychology and the way our brains are basically wired to build habits.
This quote really hits the nail on the head. Every single time you finish a small, easy task, your brain gets this genuine little hit of accomplishment. It's a reward, and that feeling is powerful. This isn't about brute force willpower, it's about creating a positive feedback loop that makes you actually want to keep going. And this shows that cycle perfectly. You take one tiny step, say you go for a 10-minute walk. Then you feel good about it, right? A little sense of pride. That good feeling builds momentum, and that makes it way easier to walk again tomorrow. And then before you even know it, that small step has become a real, lasting habit.
Okay, so we've covered the why. Now let's get practical and talk about the how. How can you actually start applying this to your own life, like right now?
Just look at the difference here. On the left, you've got this massive, intimidating goal. It's so big it's kind of paralyzing. But on the right, do a 30-minute walk today. That's achievable. Pretty much anyone can find 30 minutes. The whole point is to make the barrier to entry so low that you basically can't say no.
And if you're looking for ideas, here are 4 really solid places to start your 1% journey. But listen, don't try to do all of them at once. That's the old way of thinking. Just pick one. Seriously, just one. Maybe today, your 1% improvement is adding one vegetable to your dinner. Or maybe it's turning off screens 15 minutes earlier before bed. That's it. That's the win for today.
Okay, now let's zoom out a little bit. Because this isn't really just about building a few healthy habits. This is about fundamentally changing your whole approach to personal growth and really your life.
The real game changer happens when you realize you're not just collecting new habits, you're actually adopting a whole new mindset. You start to become a person who believes in continuous growth, someone who sees challenges not as these huge roadblocks, but as opportunities for your next 1% improvement.
And this is where the magic happens. A 1% improvement feels tiny day to day, but just look at how those effects compound. It's like interest in a savings account. Your small daily investments in yourself, they grow exponentially. After a year, you're not just 365% better, you're way, way beyond that.
And the payoff is just huge. We're not just talking about being healthier or more productive. This is about becoming more resilient. It's about living with a real sense of purpose and direction. Ultimately, it's about building a life that feels genuinely satisfying, all just one small step at a time.
So, as we wrap this up, I'll just leave you with this one question. Forget about next month, forget about next year, just focus on right now. What is one tiny thing you can do today to be just 1% better?